Welcome everybody to Basic Youth Workout Training Program. Let me just set the classroom before we begin, okay? So this is for people like you who want to work with youths at risk, have done some kind of volunteering work previously to help youths, and you're attending the program so that you can better understand the needs of youths at risk, yeah? Nisa, I'm sorry, can you see the screen?
Yes.
Or do you want to move over this side?
No,
Yeah, maybe it's anyway, it's clearer for you. That's okay?
Yep.
Okay, so moving on. This is the training program. It's on 8 October 2018 today. 10 a.m. to 5:30 p.m., 1 hour lunch, 2 short 15 minutes break, and my name is Miss Pooja. So you can just call me Pooja, okay? No formalities here. So let us break the ice. I want to introduce myself to you. I'm a psychology major. I've got NLP certification. So anyone here knows NLP? No? Anyone? So NLP is actually a very interesting course. It's neuro-linguistic programming. You can actually break a habit or break an addiction even if you use correct tools for this certification. So if you have any habits, you can come to me. Maybe I can try, yeah? So I'm a youth worker trainer for 8 years. These are some of the places I've worked at. These are some of the students and youths I've worked with as well. Some corporate individuals as well, like yourselves. Sunlove Home, Institute of Mental Health, Changi Prison. Anyone of you volunteered at any of these places before? You have?
I said that.
You send yourself? Boys' homes. Homes, okay, that's very nice, yeah? So basically there are many youths around, so different kinds of youths need different kinds of attention. So my source of positive energy, I believe that training a youth or providing them guidance is really important. So these are some of the things that keep me going as well. So me volunteering overseas, Jakarta, I was actually helping a group of Philippines children. Me playing football, I've been playing for about 13 years right now. I take a lot of courses as well. I like to upgrade myself constantly. I have a very big family, so I don't know if you all have big families. Anyone? More than 10, more than 5? Yourself? Small family. Okay, so we very united, very much of a bonding. So I have a lot of youths that I actually deal with as well at home. I give a lot of training programs as well. This is a very interesting story. I tried surfing. I can't swim, so my positivity actually comes from doing random stuff like that. And I do Muay Thai as well, so to release all the tension and stress, I take part in activities as well. Okay?
Wow. So
you know a bit about myself right now. Okay, I want to actually share with you the learning outcomes of this program. There's 3. So firstly, recognize the importance of providing guidance to youths at risk. Implement at least one method for boosting self-esteem. And thirdly, to manage 4 main inappropriate behavior types. So today itself, we're just going to focus on one, which is to recognize the importance of providing guidance to youth at risk, okay? So before I actually proceed, I want to share with you a video. So this video is directly jumping right into why it is important to help youth at risk. So without further ado.
Teenagers' frontal lobes of the brain are not fully developed. They don't develop fully until your early to mid-20s. And that's the part of your brain that houses consequence and judgment. So the idea, if I do this today, what will happen to me tomorrow? That's not fully there for a teenager. In addition, the part of their brain called the amygdala is this part that basically houses the risk-taking or the impulsiveness. And it's revved up, so revved up in teenagers, really at the greatest level for their lives is during adolescence. So you have this combination of, I feel like taking a risk, it feels super good, I want to do it again and again, and I'm not able to think about what will happen as a result. That's really a lethal combination is what we're hearing about in many instances.
Gail, I'm going to show a brain right now up on my screen here. If I can get a picture of that up, and it's going to replace Gail. We've got a head. Okay, here we go. So what Gail is talking about is this part of the brain, the frontal lobe, the prefrontal cortex, shuts down for remodeling. It literally shuts down, doesn't function. Adolescents are actually relying on you, the adults, frontal lobe to superimpose on them to protect them from what's happening in here, which is where Gail mentioned the amygdala. That's in this part of the brain over here, which is the part of the brain that registers arousal and feels good when high levels of arousal, particularly during adolescence, are experienced. So you have a part where judgment and consequences are shut down. It's the adult prefrontal cortex that has to step in. The one that's functioning, well, I'm going to remind you again, show me, I see this picture. This whole area of the brain, executive function, judgment, projection of consequences in the future, shut down. Shut down for remodeling during.
Okay, so this was a video. Anyone want to share what they've learned from this? What do you understand from this?
Brain.
Brain. Okay, what about the brain? Very good. Your name is?
Yeah, Edgar here.
Edgar. Hello, Edgar. So what about the brain?
Talking about the last part of the thing that how they say is the what? Development time.
Yes, correct. So it's about developing different parts of the brain as well. Anyone else wants to share? What do you understand from this? Yourself?
For teenagers, it relies on an adult to protect them
Okay.
from all the good or bad information.
Very good. Okay, so it's actually basically about the parts of the brains that are involved. I'll just give you a little diagram here. My drawing is not very fantastic, yeah? So please spare me. So basically, if this is the brain, okay, and this area is actually the prefrontal cortex, okay? This area is very important, okay? This whole area here is very important. It's located right here. So it is responsible for all your decision makings and consequences. So when you're dealing with youths at risk, as for the video, do you understand what they're trying to say here?
It's not that good.
Yes. So it is not yet developed. So basically they rely on us as adults to actually superimpose it. So they rely on our own guidance or directions itself. So basically this is only formed about 20 to 25 years old. So this is fully developed only then. So this is because, as the center of the brain video that he was actually referring to, this place is called the amygdala. So the amygdala is actually responsible for emotions. So basically, if they make a bad decision, it affects their emotions, which then affects what? So if someone makes a bad decision and their emotions are affected, you want to take it outside, it's fine.
Oh, what?
You want to take it outside? Okay, sure. Sorry, yeah. So basically what's going to happen is that if you make a bad decision, right, we will actually link it back to bad emotions. And when you're going through something negative, what do? Do you react good or do you react bad? Bad, right? And especially when it comes to youths, correct? So basically they will make bad decisions. So very understood about that, correct? Y'all understand?
Yes.
Okay, moving on. I'm gonna do an activity with you. So actually, hey, welcome back. So just in time, we're actually starting an activity right now. So can I have 3 of you come on over to this circle? So we're gonna form a sacred circle, okay? This is very important. You want to tie? Okay, sure. If you want to do that, it's not really necessary, but we can just do it. Yeah. Okay, so I have some snacks for you. So you can just be very open about this whole situation itself. Actually, put one M&M here. So we're going to do this circle, but before we begin, right, I just want everyone's understanding to put away all technological devices, because we're going to do something very sensitive. So we're going to share in a sacred circle. That's why I call it a sacred circle. We're going to share our experiences. So just to assure all of you, whatever happens here will stay here. Is that okay? Do I have everybody's understanding?
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to form a sacred circle and share an experience that you actually had with the youth at risk. So you're going to tell me what did the youth do and how did you solve the problem. Okay, so anyone wants to begin? Yes. Yourself, sorry. introduce
Hi,
yourself.
I'm Iza. This 18-year-old enlistee, he came in and he told me that he didn't have a house to go to. because his parents hated him. His grandma hates him. His auntie, basically the whole world hates him. So all he wanted to do back then was just to play him and he much more. Yeah, and he has very serious anger management issues.
Okay.
So instead of using the whole whip and cane thing on him, I decided to listen to him, understand his problems, and yeah, I guess he's actually a very smart. Not he's actually a very smart person. He's a very good artist. So I channel whatever energy that negative vibes that I'm putting towards writing or drawing rather, and gave him a lot of responsibilities to make himself certified. So yeah, thankfully when he passed after 6 months training, didn't give me a single problem at all.
Okay, that's great. Thank you so much for your sharing. So I actually wanted to break the ice with one person sharing because I have an interesting story too. So if you don't mind, can I be part of the circle as well?
Sure.
Okay, so I've got a little sharing. Why I want to be a youth worker is because I've experienced a lot of different kinds of youths, be it boys or girls. So one very sad incident for me was there was this girl in my class. So she had a problem back at home. So whenever I tried to break through to her to try to understand her problems, it was always rejected. So I would try to approach her. I would ask her, do you want to talk about this? It's a very big closed no. So after a lot of understanding, I had to liaise with the teachers, I had to liaise with the school counselors, and then I understood that she actually was having a very abusive family back at home. So then I understood that I should not poke this youth further. And of course, what I did to solve the problem was I actually got her aside. I asked for her permission to actually mentor her. So I did a whole series of things, which you'll be learning in other sessions as well. But yeah, just to share with you. So it's really sad because like abusive parents, even eating the kids and everything. So she was really scarred by it. One such incident was when the dad actually threw a handphone at her mom, and she saw it. So yeah, had to go to the hospital. So that's my share. You want to share next?
Few years back, not a few back, young days, like one of my cousin itself, Sec 3 itself, I saw a secret white on the bags. I was wondering what is on Sec 3, some smoking. So I'm wondering why. Yeah, I still take his secret there. I asked him, why you want to start smoking? Or because of your friends around, or because of your following others people in the school days? So after that, a while later, a couple of commission members, he then sit down with me and talk. I said, there's no point smoking now. So I asked him, stop this and consider more study first. It's much more important in your future. Maybe it's not the right time to do all this now. So,
Thank you. Sorry, you leave. Hi,
So I encounter a youth as a bullier. So he always wanted to be the boss or in the group, and he always be those sneaky type of kids, and I cannot do anything to stop him.
understand. Thank you.
For me, sorry, my name is Olga. Not from a very big class inside. Okay, I have my niece, nephew. Okay, his parents went to separate. So they're acting up. So they bring my husband to out, his brother and sister.
It's more of an intervention.
Yeah, so just talk to them and then find out what's the problem. And is everything okay at home? Yeah. So I mean, we didn't get to solve the problem because it's actually derived from the parents itself.
Okay.
Before things get escalated, we have our business and so step in, just to calm the children.
Okay, yeah. Ready to share? Okay. Yeah, but talk about myself.
Don't worry. Yes, that would be interesting.
Yeah, I will. Firstly, I myself into those well-being.
Yeah.
So, but I think friends is very important for you. So there's a lot of peer influence. So after I developed and I have a good group of friends who more cautious about their result. They study instead of go speaking lepak in the park or arcade. Yeah. So it's changed me lah. I start.
So you came out of it.
Yeah, but
That's
I
right.
be able to meet school of friends. Yeah, some Megan.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And lastly, yourself.
Yeah, I'm Ganesh. About my cousin, actually, some days he actually bring a lot of devices or gadgets from somewhere. He said, always he said, this is from my friend gave, from my teachers gave or something. Always he used to say. End up, what we found is there are money missing from home itself. So he used to steal from home, yeah, without. His father was actually is so open that he just put the money in front of him. Yeah. What happened is after we found out, we started giving counseling and we engaged him in some of the activities and studies. So from that, yeah. So.
Very interesting. So the reason why I wanted to actually do this sacred circle is so that all of you understand. Do you understand anything from each other's experiences?
I think basically, like what you mentioned, it's very important to have adult guidance. I think the case of Andy, right? His parents basically lost hope.
Yeah.
So when he was in camp, I think I was the only one that actually gave him that hope, that guidance. So probably like what the video mentioned earlier, it's struck me because I think it's very important to have adult guidance.
Thank you so much. So thank you guys for sharing. Whatever happens here stays here is promise, yeah? So thank you so much. I would like you to go back to your seats so I can share with you further as well, yeah? Thank you once again. You can take the M&Ms as well. You can take the M&Ms, yeah? Okay, so really appreciate all your sharing. So likewise, it's really important to make it back, okay? So the youths are really at risk right now and we should probably do something about it. So this is what's going to emphasize further on why it is so important. So I've highlighted for you in case you just want to pick up any good points. So during this session itself, right, as you can see, these youths actually have trouble making friends or being accepted by their peers. And they face problems or have high personal expectations. So all this actually triggers to stress, which can trigger anxiety, depression, self-harming behavior and cause sleep problems, social withdrawal. A lot of problems can actually happen because of all of this, yeah? So this is actually an article for Straits Times, so you understand how recent it is, just a year ago, yeah? Okay, so moving on. We're going to do one last activity. This is going to be in your groups already, unless I should shuffle you around, yeah? So I'm just going to number you 1, 2, 1, 2, so the twos just move over, okay? So 1, 2,
1.
Okay?
2, 1.
So can I have the twos too?
2.
Yeah, twos
One,
here,
one,
one.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so this activity is called story time. I'm going to let you watch a video. You're going to tell me what the youth in the video is feeling, what must have happened, and what do you think you could have done to avoid this, okay? So I'll just play the video now. I've also muted it on purpose so you can get a better understanding and come up with the best possible scenario also. Okay, so the video is about maybe less than a minute. Can you see? so based on the video, I'm going to give you only 1 minute, okay? Come up with these 3 points and then later we'll share. Okay? So it's going to be a very interesting activity as well. If you need help, just let me know, okay? So the feeling, what does that happen? Just 3 points quick. Like, spit it up to your imagination. Okay, very good. Emotions there. So in another one, the voice of finance and she would have done to avoid this from happening. Some things would have happened. 30 seconds left. You can actually share what would have happened. No one might have triggered it from happening as well. Fifteen seconds. Are you done already?
Done.
Very good. Okay, so one of you will present the story, okay? Last 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, guys, time's up. So we're gonna have one person from each group to just share the story with us, okay? So anyone wants to start first? You?
Yeah.
Group 1 is gonna start first, so you wanna go first? Are you excited? Okay, so you want to come up front as well?
Yeah.
So you introduce yourself and then maybe a story.
Yeah, my name is Ganesh.
Hi, Ganesh.
Yeah. First thing, how he is feeling. Look like he's feeling like a bossy
Okay.
feeling, and shouting and feeling very angry.
Angry. So angry is an emotion.